Oh, what's happening here, mate? What are you doing?
I'm putting in a reduction plate.
Oh, that 7mm thing?
Correct.
Oh, everybody asked for a video on that. Look, most people know where it goes and it's in all the other videos, but we'll just do a little video. If you don't mind, do you mind me just, recording you doing this?
Sure, mate.
Right, okay. Awesome. So, I'm not going to say much other than I know it works because we work on vehicles. Thousands of people that have used this plate with the 7mm hole, and it just works really well to balance out, reducing the flow of the EGR. I think it's a bit over-engineered. There's too much flow, and it's obviously exhaust gas recirculation. Think about that. That's what the problem is. That's what's going back through into your intake. That's where the problem is. So putting this plate in, it seems to reduce the flow. I don't know how much, but I don't know much about it. I'm not the expert on it. I just know that I've seen plenty of vehicles. Can't remember whose they are, but there's heaps. I know there's thousands of people, because you look on eBay and the sellers sold billions of them, right? So thousands of people have been putting them in there for years. From what we can see, they work. A lot of people do make the mistake, I can tell you, is, hey mate, is this where it goes? Does it go here like that? Is that where it goes? Because some people put it there. Is that how it goes?
No.
I know, what are they thinking? Don't put it there, guys. So here's your video. It doesn't go there. It goes at the other end, mate. The hard end.
Goes in
That's
here.
the easy end, all right? So
You gotta unplug it first.
okay, so you got to to get to it, you got to remove those upside down bolts at the back of the EGR cooler there. You got to undo that mounting bolt you're undoing now, and whatever you do, guys, don't forget to undo that reinstall that mounting bolt. Don't force anything, don't lever anything. The whole slip it in thing, as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't work. Whatever, you can do whatever you prefer. I know some people prefer it. That's the one that works. So right, forget putting that bolt he's taking out now, or you're in a world of pain and suffering and hurt. So don't do that. Don't forget that bolt. To get to the ones down on the head, you have to unplug the common rail, blah, blah, blah. And sometimes it can be painful. You can just sit back and watch and relax, see where it goes and see some of the things that are involved. Right, so I'll let you watch for a minute and I'll shut up. What would I know? what's happening over here, mate? You got that plate in yet or what? Still mucking around? I heard it just takes, it's easy, just, like 10-minute job. Looks like you got a lot of stuff pulled apart though. Made a good head start while the whole E-jar valve over here was off, because see how the whole thing needs to be able to move around to get something in that end. And if you don't loosen all this here off, then you're going to be levering that and damaging and breaking things down there. Did you drop something? Oh my God, you dropped a socket. Lucky you got a good magnet. Golly gosh.
Comes in handy.
Right. Yeah, DIY is the things they get up to, I tell you. Doing their own injectors, cleaning E-jars, putting plates in. Good work. Good work. Good to see people getting the job done right. On the occasions that I've had to install these for off-road conditions, off-road use only, I find manoeuvring the plate around so it sits on the face of the E-jar cooler and then just refitting the E-jar cooler onto the studs works best. That way it sort of just puts the plate, because if you're trying to fiddle around with, sorry mate, I'm not telling you how to do it, I'm just telling the people watching the video as a little tip. Yeah, so rather than trying to pull the E-jar cooler back enough to slip it on, it doesn't work as well as holding the plate against the face of the flange of the E-jar cooler and then just slipping the cooler back on, and then you just pull it back off again and leave the plate stays behind, and you go, oh yeah, cool, right, yeah. So that's what I found to work pretty well. I could probably even get in there and show you the hard way. Oh, you've already done, look, oh, cut. We're going to have to do that again, make it take longer. You made it look too easy. You didn't fiddle around long enough.
Small hands.
Is this your first one?
Yeah.
Have you ever done this before?
No, this is my first time.
Okay.
I probably just got lucky.
Is this a farm off-road use only? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure about the legalities. I'm not here to tell you guys whether it's legal or not. It's just, you can see the problem from the blocked up intakes. So we certainly don't agree with that, and shutting it off, that's going the other way, so that's probably not the best solution, but it's something that engineers have reduced flow enough for everything to stay clean, balances everything out, just works really, really well. I don't know that there's a better solution in my opinion, without taking any legalities into account, of course, because it's a grey area, depending which state or country you're in, how it's written up for your EGR emissions rules, and whether obviously disabling it is in most cases is definitely illegal, but changing it a little bit, re-engineering it, it's kind of the wording's a bit different, so I'm not going to call it on that. I'll just show you how to do things. We're lucky to pop into one of our 4x4 Diesel Workshop partners and see this happening, and it's a bit of a bada boom bada bing. So once we get the plate in, we put the nuts back on there. Do you do those up tight straight away, do you think, or do you just leave them loose until you get the other bolts in?
I leave it loose. So then,
Makes sense, yeah.
I'm going to line everything up here.
That's it, exactly. Get that bolt. That's what I do. I get that bolt back in. As soon as those nuts are started, then get the mounting bolt in so that, so that this is secured.
Yep.
Yeah. And I find you have to lift the cooler a bit. Just a little bit, a millimetre or two to get that bolt started. And I always use the deep reach socket to get it started. It just gives you that bit more to hold on to because the clamp and the hose in the way. See what happens when you haven't done it before?
You can tell
That's
you've
all
done
right,
it a
mate.
few
It was
times.
good timing that I popped in,
Anthony
That's it,
always
see
gives
that?
good advice.
Look at that, see? Well, how do you reckon I know that? Only because I've done it a few times before. I had those E-jar coolers off plenty of times. So, yeah, it can just sit like that until the rest of the E-jar's ready to go back on, and it can all be nipped up nicely and evenly together. And don't forget, because people do, to plug in that plug on the common rail. Bada bing, bada boom, one of those things. Now you know where it goes. get a little bit more info. Hope you liked it. If you did, please give us the thumbs up, and I'll have to pop in and see Davo here again soon so we can make another video to help you guys where the plate goes, a few tips and procedures. Whatever you do, do not forget to reinstall and tighten up this bolt. That's the most important thing I can tell you. Out of here, guys. Thanks. See ya.